Welcome to the Giggle Fest University magic coming together because of working for a virtual assistant. I did not say that right, but we're getting the team together to get the work I need done to make Giggle Fest University a success. Having said that, I'm going to start with Zarais. Would you please introduce yourself and
Hi
tell
viewers,
us
this is
what
me, Haris
you do?
Mughal, and today we have Haris and Habiba Javed. How are you, Haris? How are you, Habiba? How are you guys
I'm
doing?
fine.
Good.
Good, very good, very good.
How was your day, Haris?
My day was I was very busy today, doing some other stuff, some electricity problem in my side, in my area,
Okay.
and a lot of house birds, routine birds.
Same
Yeah.
here.
You also having
And
load shedding problems, Habiba?
No, not load shedding problems, but so many household chores.
yeah,
Right.
yeah. And Ramzan is coming, guys. The day after tomorrow.
Yes,
Ramzan is
inshallah.
coming. The first Ramzan will be the day after tomorrow. So yeah, we are just
We are
doing
getting ready.
routine works.
Yes. We
Yeah.
have to do a lot of groceries, have to get a lot of things done before that.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
we might change our live streaming time from tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
As we will discuss with the caller and then we will decide. So,
Yeah.
Habiba, how was your day? What have you done today?
Studying.
You are in class metric.
Yeah.
Are you going to school or everything is online right now?
Not going to school. Everything has done. So I'm preparing for my papers.
Okay.
SSC Part 2.
Okay. Are you doing O levels or you're doing
Matriculation.
matriculation? Okay. Haris, what news we have? What things are ready today to show our viewers?
Today the video is finally done. The introduction video is done,
Excuse me,
and
Habiba, you need to have your video on or I will remove you. That's one rule that I have for my life. Okay? Okay, go on. I'm sorry.
okay. So yeah, this is the thing, Zarais. Video is done. With I put the laughter in the middle and in the end of the
Great.
video.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And banners are ready.
Great.
But, yeah.
Hisham, you need to have your video on or you will be removed. I give you two to the count of 5 to put on your video. 1,
Let me check.
2.
Let me check the lighting. The lighting is already on.
Well, I'm
Okay.
sorry. I need to take you out until you get your video working. You may need to go out and come back.
Where is
Are we
Dr.
going
BC?
to be doing a screen share? If we're going to do it, we need to do it now. And as I said, there's one video that I want, clips that I want you to take something from, so it's not quite done. I need to send you that clip. But let's see it now.
Okay, guys. Should I share my screen to?
Yes, you're the
Yeah.
only one who can do that right now.
Yeah, okay. And let's stop. and the Carla introduction. And I'm going to share my screen. Nope. Okay. Okay, Carla, accept the share thing.
Oh. You need to. Oh, there it is.
Okay.
It's a black screen.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now it's.
Excuse me, guys.
Yeah.
Wait, before you do that, Jerry,
Yes.
before you do that, let me explain. What? Silence it for a moment, please. People are asking what this is about. We are setting up a team to work on Giggle Fest University and make everyone accountable. For this reason, we are doing this online. So people, when they say they're going to do something, they do it and it gets done. If they don't do it, they don't show up and they're kicked out of the team. Simple as that. Did I say that nicely, guys?
Yes, and we should add one more thing that from yesterday we have started and we have added a segment which is called audiobook reading, and we do discussion. So end of this conversation, we start a audio book reading, and we also discuss on that, so people can join us and share their views as well.
And that's for 15 to 20 minutes, and we're going to do our best to keep this no longer than an hour from now on.
Yes.
Because everyone is busy. Harris, you took away your share screen, so we need to start again.
Okay,
please.
Yes. Accepted.
And we will be very much to the point from now.
Okay, I'm playing it. Yeah. Ready,
Okay.
guys?
It's a black screen. There it is. Okay, good.
Hey folks, this is Carla Richmond, and I want to welcome you to Giggle Fest University, where we teach the power of your smile and your laughter. We speak English here every day on the Speak English Foundation page on Facebook, where we encourage everyone to speak English joyfully so we can all communicate with each other. It takes the fear out of life and it brings more joy to our lives. We also teach people to interview, how to interview, or if you want me to interview you. And most importantly, laughter meditation.
Okay. Harris, you forgot. I asked you to put the banner for Speak English Foundation into the video.
Banner?
Remember when you made a banner for the Speak English Foundation?
Yes.
It's not in the video. It needs to be there.
Okay, Carla. Actually, today I had a lot of electricity
That's
problems.
okay. I just
So
am
I will-
reminding you.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
It's not a problem.
Okay, Carla. Okay,
And
guys.
also, what about the laughter at the end? This is
Yes.
the same video that we saw yesterday.
Actually, I put laughter, but the volume is very slow. Let me raise the volume more. There's a laughter. I can show you in a 5
Yeah,
minutes.
Carla, there was
I
a
will edit
laughter
it.
at the end. but there was no clip of you.
Yeah. So
Yeah, we should have that because you know, that's the basis of Giggle Fest University. It's the smile and the laugh.
let me show you the video again in 5 minutes. Let me edit few things because I already edited the laughter, but the volume is very low. Yeah.
Harris, she also wants a clip when it's
It's
laughter
okay.
time.
We can do it tomorrow.
Okay.
But what did we decide for the banner for Speak English Foundation? Because
Okay. Okay.
can you show the different banners, please?
Okay, Carla. I will put the banner in that segment. Yeah.
Can you show the different banners so we can be sure we picked the right one?
I have the same banners right now as yesterday. I showed you the banners.
So which one did we pick to use? That's what I'm
Okay.
interested in.
Okay. I'm sharing my screen. I will show you in a bit.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Accept. First banner was this. Second banner was this. This one.
I think that's the one that we decided for the Speak English Foundation page.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
So
But we
that,
have to change with the Speak English Foundation.
Yes.
Remember, Harris?
Yes. I remember.
but he forgot to put it in. It's only complete when all that is there.
Yeah.
You're not in trouble, Harris. I just didn't know what had happened.
Okay, Carla. I will put in tomorrow or today.
I don't want to be a
So
mean
this is the
boss, but
I'll say once you complete it, just send it to Carla, so he can change. She can change it on
Okay.
the page.
no, we'll do it here because really I need a break. And this is only,
Okay.
I mean, I've been working all day and I really need a break.
No, he will send
Okay,
you
Carla.
tomorrow, not today.
What?
He will send it to tomorrow.
Right, but still, I need a break. That's
Okay.
why. I mean, we're doing this meeting. We can do it at that time. We don't need to do it before that time.
Right. Okay.
I mean, I hope I'm not coming off so mean. I don't mean to be.
No, you're right.
No, Carla, you're not.
Okay, we have someone else who wants to join us. Hisham, I'm not sure what you wanted to do. It's very confusing to me.
Why not he just come up and introduce himself?
Right, let him introduce himself. And you
Sure.
know that I don't do written language. I'm working on spoken language. But come on and explain to me what you are offering to do because I'm very confused by it.
Okay, check it. Let me explain. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Hisham Rajan from Lahore, Pakistan. And I have prepared an assessment for written practice. By the way, it is sort of multiple choice, true false sort of questions. I can share screen with you right now.
Speak a little slower. The reason I say that, Hisham, is because some people are not used to hearing people speak in English. And when you're speaking from like Urdu or another language and you're learning English, it's easier for those who are English speakers or the speaker of the language you're speaking if you speak slower. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
So I was saying that I have prepared a test. I'm a teacher by profession, and I prepared an auto-checking assessment for written practice for students. Student can go through these written assessments, and they can practice their skills on grammatical, spelling, synonyms, and sort of other options available there. And I can show you the screen right now if you are interested, so
Yeah.
that okay, let me share it. Please accept.
I think, Sardar, I'm going to have to put you out so he can share his screen. I'll bring you back later. Thank you. Okay, now share your get to share your screen.
So here is a test. It's a beta version, means that it needs to be improved. Definitely, it's for just initial purposes to understand what kind of test I prepared. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, we can see it,
Yes.
but I think it should be full screen.
So, a question: where does your father? What does your father do? This is a question. I'm going to do the next one. I haven't spoken with him for the last month. The house where I was born. We have got a
Hisham,
leave. Yes.
Sam, I have a question. Have you seen any of my shows?
Not precisely.
So you are not aware of what I do. Is that correct?
Well, as far as no, I am. I know that you do some speaking practice.
But
You invite me.
have you seen a show? Yes or no?
No.
Okay. We don't do what you're talking about. I don't teach people to write and read English. What I do is I teach people to feel confident speaking. And I've had a little trouble even figuring out what you want to do for us. So knowing what I just told you, do you think it would be better to go and watch a show and figure out what you could do to help?
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, I don't want to say someone should not be here, but you need to understand what I do in order to be able to assist.
Okay.
Am I being fair to you? Because there's no reason for me to give written test skills. I don't do that at all. And I'm not going to begin doing it now. The one thing that I would like people to feel comfortable with is feeling comfortable speaking. Now, if you could do an assessment that would help with that, I would be very, very happy about that.
Okay, fair enough.
How long have you been teaching him?
Well, like more than 10 years.
Okay, and what kind of school are you teaching in?
It's a college, and I teach business studies, business subjects.
Okay, but you said you also taught English. Do you teach English to your students?
Precisely not. I do. I teach project management and operations management.
Okay. What I suggest, I'm not saying no to you, but I'm suggesting that you see what I do. And if you have something to add to what I do, I'm more than willing to see what you're talking about and talk to you about it.
Okay.
And you said something about Ray. Did you speak to Rayhan
I
about
cannot hear you
working with
properly.
me? I'm really confused how you ended up here.
Excuse me, guys.
I'm trying to make sense out of it. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I can understand that you have your way of doing it. So, well, as I have already explained that this was most of the written practice. If a student comes up and this written practice self-assessment test would help him practice his written abilities regarding to his English spelling, grammatical skills and others. So if you are, as you have already suggested, that you promote only speaking skills so that a person could speak confidently. So maybe my work would not be of that value, or right now I would not be, my particular, this activity would not be integrated in your project. But let me see, let me figure it out how I would come up with something which can add value to your project.
What I would like, if it could be done, and Rayhan and I have also spoken about this on occasion, is if you could set up something that would show them when they begin speaking and then move them after maybe
J
30, 60 days,
9.
show their um, show their progress. That would be good. That would be very useful.
Unfortunately, I could not hear you properly. There was distortion. I did not understand what you said. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me now?
I can, but sometimes it's like voice break over there. So I
No, it's
cannot understand
on
what
your side. Please understand. You need Habiba, there's noise in someone's background and it's not helping. I already muted you, so it wasn't you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Habiba, please, I muted you. Please stay muted. Thank you. Do you understand?
ma'am, I cannot hear you. I cannot hear you. I don't understand what you're saying. Voice is breaking.
Okay, then we cannot talk right now. I'm going to put you in the other room. If
Okay.
you can't hear me, we can't communicate right now. I'm so very
Uh,
sorry.
there is voice break. It would be better if I have a written I mean statement from your side so that I could understand it properly. Uh, and I cannot hear you. I cannot understand what you're saying.
Harris, can you explain to him what I'm saying, please?
Yeah, sure.
Maybe say it in Urdu.
Is my audio clear to you, Mr. Hasham?
Yes, yes, it's
Yeah.
better.
Yeah. Okay. 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 So, what is she saying is that
Say it in Urdu and maybe easier for him.
okay. Have you ever seen a show of Carla?
No.
No, I did
Okay.
not, but I understand that
No, no, no,
she speaks English and she invites people for to
no.
practice English speaking skills.
Mm-hmm.
Do
But this is
you
not about.
understand? Sorry, I mean Harris.
Yeah.
I am asking you to explain to him in Urdu that I
Okay.
would be happy if he could make an assessment for people speaking English and
Hmm.
not writing or reading. You understand what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yes, Khan. Okay.
Okay. You
So
can
this.
say it to him in Urdu.
Okay, Mr. Hisham, it's a very simple thing. It is all about the speaking. This is not about a writing or learning like grammar thing or this and that. This is just about a confidence and speaking. Whatever are you speaking in a bad way or if you don't speak very well, it doesn't matter. You just speak. You can learn by
No,
speaking.
Carla, I can understand him. Please let him speak.
but that's not what I'm trying to get through. Okay, go on.
Okay. So yeah,
What? Does anyone
Well,
understand what I'm saying? Maybe I'm being. What do you
I
understand?
think I think Zuris can
Haris, Carla wants you
explain.
to speak Urdu.
No.
Hasham bhai,
I believe.
Mr.
Yes,
Hasham,
sir.
can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
So I really I'm really impressed from what you are
Yeah.
doing. The only thing what Carla wants to say to you कि आप जो हैं वो बेहतर है कि आप पहले जाके इनका स्पीक इंग्लिश फाउंडेशन का जो शो है उसको एक दफ़ा गो थ्रू करें और उसके अलावा हमारे जो ये इस टाइम जो शो होता है वो बेसिकली स्पीक इंग्लिश का नहीं होता हम एक और प्रोजेक्ट पे काम कर रहे हैं जिसको आप एक दो दफ़ा शोज को देखेंगे तो यू कैन हैव अ बेटर अंडरस्टैंडिंग व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू डू तो आप उसको पहले आइडिया लें ठीक है और उसके बाद अगर आपकी कोई जो है वो आप एज यू सेड यू आर डूइंग प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजमेंट एंड अ लॉट ऑफ अदर स्टफ इन द मैनेज बिजनेस मैनेजमेंट साइड तो डेफिनेटली आप जो है उससे वो कोई चीज अगर आप कोई चीज समझते हैं कि हमारे साथ हेल्पफुल हो सकता है एज ए वॉलंटियरली तो आई विल वी विल रियली डू अप्रिशिएट यू फॉर दैट
Yeah. What he did is very, very good, and explain it to him. But it is not what I'm looking for.
Okay, I do understand it.
Excellent.
Okay. Do you understand what I am looking for?
Okay, yes.
Tell me what I am looking for. I want to make sure you understand.
You are promoting speaking skills. You want people to practice English speaking. Right now, you're not looking for any English practice, English written practice, and you want me to watch your other shows so that I could have a better idea about what kind of services and how you are offering right now and how you offer it. So you want me to go to your other courses.
But I also said, and no one seems to be getting it, if you can create an assessment of someone speaking English from the first time they come to my class, and maybe a month later, how they are doing, that I would love to have. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, yes.
Tell me
Carla,
what I said so I know that you understand.
okay, so you want to assess people that from the beginning, like for the first date of a month, and he has been a part of your show for a month, and after a month you want to assess that how much he have gained, how much he have learned
Right,
from your courses, from your practices, something.
right. I appreciate the work you've done. It is very good, but it doesn't fit into what I do. Do you understand?
Yes, Carla, I do.
Okay, I'm not putting you down. I'm trying, I just want to make sure the English and Urdu are going together. Okay, great.
Okay, Carla, I understand this. I understand that project team members have to be aligned with the project, with the scope of the work. So I now understand what you want. So it's okay. It's okay from my side.
Okay, because I don't want to insult you.
No, it's okay. I understand. I understand that you have a different need of your project. So I'm a groomed person, so I don't take it personal. It's just a need. It's just a need of your project. So I just
Right.
need to come out a project or an assessment that fits your project. It's okay.
Okay. Great. Can I put you in the backstage now?
It's okay.
Someone else just came
Sure, Carla.
But you will come back, right?
Okay, it's okay.
Okay. Okay, Dr. BC is here. Sardar, introduce yourself and tell me what you want to add to the project. Hello, Dr. BC.
Hello, how are you, everyone?
Fine.
Fine.
Good. Nice meeting you all.
Same here.
Okay, Sardar, this is not the English speaking class.
Okay.
What do you have to add to the program?
Okay. Hi all. If it is not English speaking class, so I would rather prefer to be on backstage because I cannot add anything to this show because I'm doing something that is not related to this show. So please put me on backstage. I will watch it from there.
Did you come here to speak English?
Yes, usually.
No, that was a few hours ago. It's not happening now.
Okay, no matter. I'll come again, Carla. No issue. You are generous.
Okay.
No issue.
Thank you. Doc, you need to change your. Yeah, we want to see your face, not your wall. Okay. So where are we now? Is there anything else to be added today? And can we get to the book reading, which I know Doc doesn't want to be here for? So
I just changed the text, Carla, on banner.
Well, do you want to show it to us?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
I'm showing you banners. Yeah. Accept, please.
Where are you?
Good.
Yeah, we just need to put it on the Speak English Foundation page now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you help me with that maybe after this?
Sure.
Great.
Sure.
I think that's nice for the Speak English Foundation page. What do you think, everyone?
Good.
Yeah.
I like it.
I like it too.
It's good.
What do you think, Dr. BC?
Yeah, I think it's good. Except that Speak English Foundation, is it not too much of a giggle?
No, Speak English Foundation page is for speaking English.
Okay, all right.
What do you
आरिस भाई
think?
इसको जो राइटिंग है इसको थोड़ा सा ऊंचा कर सकते ऊपर कर सकते हैं
किस चीज को?
ये जो लिखा हुआ है ना इसको थोड़ा सा ऊपर कर दें
टेक्स्ट Yes, sure, 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 sure.
You're
तो वो उसका
speaking the
head
language.
और वो जो है वो मिल जाएगा, एक साथ हो जाएगा.
Okay, okay, no problem.
Kala was just saying something about the adjustments.
Oh, okay. So you're going to make another adjustment?
No, it's a little bit, little adjustment, so he can do it in next minute and a half.
Yeah.
Didn't we say we were going to change something about the logo too?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Did you do it, Harris?
No, but I will show you tomorrow. I remember yesterday we are talking about the logo thing, but I will show you guys tomorrow. No problem.
Okay. I mean, that's fine that you don't have to be working for me 24/7 at all. And
Yeah, yeah.
from what I understand, you're going to start a new job soon too. So, I know your time will be limited.
We are always with you, Carla.
I'm not sure how I got that, but I'm not going to argue. Habiba, do you want to add something right now? Or can we just go to the book reading?
We have 4 minutes, so we can add whatever we want to add, and then on the 40 minute we will be going to the movie, the audio book in next 4 minutes.
We'll go before that.
Is
Okay.
she supposed to show something?
Unmute you.
Habiba wants to show something, I think.
May I share the video, networking video, which I made? If you all guys agree.
What did you do, Habiba?
I'm saying, may I share the networking video? If you all guys agree.
Yeah.
How long that video is?
I think it's 2-3 minutes or maybe
Sure,
5
sure.
minutes.
Sure, man. Sure.
Okay.
Where'd she go?
I don't know. There she is. You need to share your screen, Habiba.
Okay.
I can't add it until you share it. It's on the bottom. There's a icon, share screen, in the middle of the bottom of the screen.
Okay, Zuresh bhai, do you want me to text को थोड़ा
Habiba.
ऊपर कहीं और नीचे?
Yeah, just wait one.
थोड़ा सा ऊपर कर दें कि वो उसका जो हेड की नोक है ना, उसके वो लेवल 1 हो जाए.
Okay, okay.
Habiba, do you know where to? Please.
It's not showing the screen which I wanted to share.
There, Habiba, it will show up in the. I will be able to see it if you just click on share screen.
It's not sharing the screen which.
Habiba, it's down. It says where mute, stop cam mic, and it says share screen. Just click on it, and then it will
Yeah,
give
I
you the
click on
option.
it.
Yes, and then select your entire screen. Click on the screen icon, and then say share.
Okay.
Carla, are you able to see
No.
her backstage?
No, and maybe explain it to her in Urdu, please.
हबीबा, ये नीचे जो है वो लिखा हुआ है शेयर स्क्रीन का ऑप्शन. इशू क्या आ रहा है आपको? क्या नजर नहीं आ रहा?
Yeah. ओपन नहीं हो पा रहा ये.
Here it is now.
Yes.
Now we can see.
Have you all seen the screen?
Yes.
Yeah, we can
Okay.
see it now.
Have you seen the screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we need you to click on the video, please.
Your system is very slow, Habiba.
Can you please explain it to her, because we are going to need to move on.
हबीबा आपका सिस्टम बहुत स्लो है, ये ओपन नहीं हो रही है वीडियो. आई थिंक आप इस पे
Yeah.
टाइम वो ना करें वेस्ट, अपना शेयर स्क्रीन को हटा दें बिकॉज योर सिस्टम इज वेरी स्लो. इट्स नॉट ओपनिंग. ओके.
Okay.
Yeah.
या जस्ट
So
कैंसिल.
may I share the voice?
हाउ?
That doesn't make sense. We need to see everything.
या
Okay. Okay, Hisham.
Should I go ahead?
May I share the
No.
audio?
Habiba, no.
Okay.
I'm sorry. It's too slow. And we've already spent a lot of time on it, and we're not getting anywhere. I hate to say that. Okay, can we do the book,
Yes, I'm at the backstage.
please?
Are you guys able to see?
You haven't.
Not right now.
Not yet.
Carla, I'm at the backstage. Please accept it.
I see it now.
Should I start?
Yeah.
Will grind wheat in an old-fashioned mill. The uncle operated a large farm on which a number of sharecropper farmers lived. Quietly, the door was opened, and a small child, the daughter of a tenant, walked in and took her place near the door. The uncle looked up, saw the child, and barked at her roughly, "What do you want?" Meekly, the child replied, "My mom says to send her 50 cents. "I'll not do it," the uncle retorted. "Now you run on home." But she did not move. The uncle went ahead with his work, not noticing that she did not leave. When he looked up again and saw her still standing there, he said, "I told you to go on home. Now go, or I'll take a switch to you." But she did not budge. The uncle dropped a sack of grain he was about to pour into the mill hopper and started toward the child. Darby held his breath. He knew his uncle had a fierce temper. When the uncle reached the spot where the child was standing, she quickly stepped forward one step, looked up into his eyes, and screamed at the top of her voice, "My mom's got to have that 50 cents." The uncle stopped, looked at her for a minute, put his hand in his pocket, took out $50, and gave it to her. The child took the money and slowly backed toward the door, never taking her eyes off the man whom she had just conquered. After she had gone, the uncle sat down on a box and looked out the window into space for more than 10 minutes. He was pondering with awe over the whipping he had just taken. Mr. Darby, too, was doing some thinking. This was the first time in all his experience that he had seen a child deliberately master an adult. How did she do it? What happened to his uncle that caused him to lose his fierceness and become as docile as a lamb? What strange power did this child use that made her master of the situation? These questions flashed into Darby's mind, but he did not find the answer until years later when he told me the story. Strangely, the story of this unusual experience was told to me in the old mill on the very spot where the uncle took his whipping. As we stood there in that musty old mill, Mr. Darby repeated the story and finished by asking, "What can you make of it?" What strange power did that child use that so completely whipped my uncle? The answer to his question will be found in the principles described in this book. The answer is full and complete. It contains enough details and instructions for you to understand and apply the same force that the little child accidentally stumbled upon. Keep your mind alert, and you will learn exactly what strange power came to the rescue of the child. You may catch a glimpse of the power in this chapter, or it may flash into your mind in some later chapter. If you stay alert to the possibility, somewhere you will find the idea that will quicken your receptive powers and place at your command this same irresistible power. It may come in the form of a single idea, or it may come as a complete plan or a purpose. It may even cause you to go back over your past experiences of failure or defeat, and in doing so, it may bring to the surface some lesson by which you can regain all that you lost through defeat. After I had explained to Mr. Darby the power unwittingly used by the little child, he mentally retraced his 30 years as a life insurance salesman. As he did so, it became clear to him that his success was due, in no small degree, to the lesson he had learned from the child. Mr. Darby pointed out, "Every time a prospect tried to bow me out without buying, I saw that child standing there in the old mill, her big eyes glaring in defiance, and I said to myself, I've got to make this sale. The better portion of all sales I have made were made after people had said no." He also recalled his mistake in having stopped only 3 feet from gold. "But," he said, "that experience was a blessing in disguise. It taught me to keep on keeping on, no matter how hard the going may be. A lesson I needed to learn before I could succeed in anything." Mr. Darby's experiences were commonplace and simple enough, yet they held the answer to his destiny in life. In fact, to him the experiences were as important as life itself, and he was able to profit from these 2 important experiences because he analyzed them and found the lesson
Yes.
Okay, go on. I just got rid of the echo.
they
Go
taught.
on.
But what if you don't see the events of your life as being experiences of such profound significance? And what about the young person who doesn't yet have even minor failures to analyze? Where and how will they learn the art of converting defeats into the stepping stones to opportunity? That is exactly why this book was written, to answer those questions. To convey my answer, I have constructed 13 principles. These principles work individually or together as catalysts. The specific answer that you are looking for may already be in your own mind. Reading these principles may be the catalyst that causes your answer to suddenly come to you as an idea, a plan, or a purpose. One sound idea is all you need to achieve success. These 13 principles contain the best and most practical ways and means of creating ideas. Success consciousness. Before I go any further in the description of these principles, you should know this. When riches begin to come, they come so quickly and in such great abundance that you will wonder where they've been hiding during all those lean years. This is an astounding statement, especially when you take into consideration the popular belief that riches come only to those who work hard and long. When you begin to think and grow rich, you will observe that riches begin with a state of mind, with definiteness of purpose, with little or no hard work. What you need to know now is how to acquire the state of mind that will attract riches. I spent 25 years researching the answer to that question, because I, too, wanted to know how wealthy men become that way. What you will learn is that as soon as you master the principles of this philosophy and begin to apply those principles, your financial status will begin to improve. Everything you touch will begin to transmute itself into an asset for your benefit. Impossible? Not at all. One of the main weaknesses the average person suffers is too much familiarity with the word impossible. We know all the rules that will not work. We know all the things that cannot be done. This book was written for those who seek the rules that have made others successful and are willing to stake everything on those rules. Success comes to those who become success conscious. Failure comes to those who allow themselves to become failure conscious. The object of this book is to help you learn the art of changing your mind from failure consciousness to success consciousness. Another weakness is the habit of measuring everything and everyone by your own impressions and beliefs. Some of you reading this will have trouble believing that you can think and grow rich because your thought habits have been steeped in poverty, misery, failure, and defeat. This kind of thinking reminds me of the story about the man who came from China to study at the University of Chicago. One day, President Harper met this young man on campus and stopped to chat with him for a few minutes. He asked what had impressed him as being the most noticeable characteristic of the American people. "Why," the student exclaimed, "the unusual shape of your eyes. It's all a matter of perspective and habit. The same is true of your belief in what a person can achieve. If you have formed the habit of seeing life only from your own perspective, you may make the mistake of believing that your limitations are in fact the proper measure of limitations." The impossible Ford V8 motor. When Henry Ford decided to produce his famous V8 motor, he chose to build an engine with the entire 8 cylinders cast in one block. Ford instructed his engineers to produce a design for the engine. The design was drawn up on paper, but the engineers agreed to a man that it was simply impossible to cast an 8-cylinder engine block in one piece. Ford said, "Produce it anyway." But they replied, "It's impossible." "Go ahead," Ford commanded, "and stay on the job until you succeed, no matter how much time is required." So the engineers went ahead. 6 months went by. Nothing happened. Another 6 months passed, and still nothing. The engineers tried every conceivable plan to carry out the orders, but the thing seemed out of the question. Impossible. At the end of the year, Ford again checked with his engineers, and again they told him they had found no way to carry out his orders. "Go right ahead," said Ford. "I want it, and I'll have it." They went ahead. And then, as if by a stroke of magic, the secret was discovered. The Ford determination had won once more. Henry Ford was a success because he understood and applied the principles of success. One of these principles is desire, knowing clearly what you want. Remember this Ford story as you continue reading this book. Pick out the lines in which the secrets of his stupendous achievement have been described. If you do this, if you can put your finger on those particular principles that made Henry Ford rich, you may equal his achievements in almost any calling for which you are suited. Editor's comments. To those readers who may interpret Ford's actions as nothing more than obstinacy, the editors would point out that he was employing a technique that has become a common part of strategic planning in many industries, including aerospace, computers, medicine, and the military. When launching large, complicated, long-term projects, the planners often know that at certain points along the way, they will need components that simply do not yet exist. The fact that at the beginning there is no way to get from A to B does not deter them. There are many parts of the project they can get started on now, and they just assume that by the time they get to the point where they will need a technology or a device, they will have solved the problem of making it, and they have been proven right time and again. Stated simply, the technique is to clearly know what you want to accomplish, have faith in your ability to do it, and persist until you have accomplished your goal. This is the end of the editor's comments.
I think we can stop there.
Yes.
Wow, great. Nice.
So what are you guys thinking after hearing that? What does that awaken in you?
The last, because I also seen the Henry Ford's documentary because I very like Henry Ford and his achievements. about the automobiles things. So yeah, there. What I have got in this whole video that there's some kind of a formulas and some key points about the success. If you know what exactly you want from uh, for your future or for your business, it's very easy to achieve if you understand what exactly you want or what exactly strategy you want for your business or future.
Actually, okay. Dr. BC, I know
Well,
you're feeling. Go on.
it's a great example, and I think it's a good motivational example for young generation, and well, not only young generation. I think for the whole humanity, I would say. You need to know what you want, and that after knowing what one wants, the desire to grab it or get it or find it or just try and research it. That's what is necessary to find to get to the point that one wants to get to. It's a great thing. Yes, no doubt.
Okay, Habiba, what do you take away from this? Habiba, oh, you're.
The book is so interesting as I read this book. So I think in the whole book, the main key points are you have to set your goal first, because when you set your goals, you have know that what you wanted to do, and when you know about what you are going to do, that's very important, and it will be more easy for you that you know what are you going to do and you have set your goals, your mindset, and your practice. Am I
Okay.
right, Carla?
This is an open-ended question. It's not a question of being right or wrong. It's a question of what you take away from the book and
Yeah.
from what is read. No one is right or
And
wrong.
success part and the success and failure part, from which if you wanted to achieve success, you have to first set your goals where you know what to do.
Okay. Race?
Yes. After listening to this audiobook, I will say the very first thing is we have to people have to find their passion, and they have to figure out their desire, and then at least at this point that what we have listened, uh, it says have to work hard. So passion, desire, and hard work is the key to becoming successful.
How do you find your passion?
We can find passion that what kind of stuff we want to do it, where we feel comfortable to do that, and what kind of situation we feel ourselves to be happy. When we feel like if I am doing this kind of work and I spend hours and hours but I don't get tired, this is what my passion is.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah.
I do that every day.
Yes. People do that every day, and that's the thing. When they work with the passion, they don't get tired. Some
True.
people have passion to travel. Some people have passion to do groceries. Some people have passion to work for the health work. So they do it every day, and they don't get tired. So they have anxiety. They don't have that mental stress. Every day they work. But if somebody is working out of the passion, every time you see he needs some kind of rest. He needs some kind of therapies, meditations. He is always complaining about himself because he's out of his passion. So passion is more important than anything to begin for the success.
Dr. BC, you are senior to
I'm
all of
agree.
us. What do you want to say to that?
I entirely agree. Yes, see, basically one has to define where one is going. Unless you know where one is going, you cannot define what Zuresh just now described. One needs to decide what is the aim, what is the goal, what is the objective, and on that you can base your plan. Because without plan, everything fails. They say if you don't plan, it's a plan in itself to fail. So you have to plan. So first, as Habiba said earlier, also that yes, we need to know what we need, what we want, what we desire. Then you make a plan for it, and after you made a plan, you find all the resources to make sure that you can achieve that particular goal or the objective. And take agree.
Okay. And you're going to ask what did I get from it?
Please, please.
Well, success is an interesting thing. If you take success and you think it's only money or it's only getting to your destination, that isn't success. To me, success is the journey to it. It's the journey of learning, making your mistakes, and moving forward. And when you define it as part of the journey, it's easier to move forward than to just let it go. It's when people get afraid, oh, I'm going to make a mistake or I'm not going to be good at something, that they stop, they quit, they're paralyzed. But instead of saying, hey, I made a mistake, but I want to continue and move on with this, do you really find success? I don't know if anyone agrees with that, but
I agree with you. It's the process. It is the process rather than the end point. That's
right.
Yeah, that's what it is.
And people look at success as an ending, but not a process.
True. That's how it goes.
Anything else for tonight?
From today, we are going to change the time of our broadcast.
We are again?
Yes. Because tomorrow is going to be Ramadan. And the time this time for Haris is the Sahri time, is the early morning time when he has to eat. And for our side, it's time to go and start eating. So I will say if we start our broadcast 5:30 our time, New York time. So in Pakistan, it will be 2:30 o'clock in the morning. So we will do the broadcast for 1 hour, and we'll end up that. Over to you, Carla. What do you say about that?
It's
5:30.
fine with me. Should we do it at 5 instead of 3? At 5 instead of 5:30?
We can do that 5.
Well, is that okay with Harris?
Yes, it's okay with me. Time is okay. Yeah.
So
For me, it's okay.
What about Habiba? Habiba, are you available at 4 o'clock your time? I wouldn't be available. So.
Yeah, I'm available.
Okay,
Yeah,
and
I'm
Dr.
available.
BC, it'll be 4 o'clock your time.
Yeah, that's fine.
Done?
Yes.
Any other business to be discussed?
Yes, I'm not feeling well that Habiba is not able to share her effort. I will again say, if Habiba is possible, if you can start the video, just share your screen. We want to give you 2 more minutes, 2-3 minutes.
Yeah, I'm willing to do that. I just
If you can just start your video, then share the screen.
You know what, Habiba? How long?
Okay, in the
Habiba, how long?
actually, I think there is a problem.
Habiba,
I think there was a problem in connecting the video. So
why don't
I
you?
think there is a problem to connect. Just go on, Carla.
Habiba, can you send it to the WhatsApp group and see if one of the guys can show it?
Yeah, great idea.
Because
Actually, the video,
we're not getting anywhere otherwise. Habiba, send it to the WhatsApp group.
actually the video is
I think Habiba did
okay. Actually, it's a high level of MB, so it can't share. So
Okay, don't worry. I will tell you later how to.
just
how to
listen
share.
this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so what are we deciding to do about this video? Just let me know.
Okay, Carla.
We will watch it tomorrow.
Okay. And it will be sent to WhatsApp so we can do it tomorrow, right?
Yes.
Because obviously Habiba
We have 23 hours to sort out this matter.
Yes.
I'll
Yeah.
let you guys figure that out.
Okay.
Okay, it's a very big task for us. Okay,
Well, I
guys.
also want the other work getting done. I don't want this to become a 23-hour
That's great. Okay, great. Well,
So who's going to remind me about 5 o'clock tomorrow?
Your Alexa.
Alexa,
oh yes.
set timer for 4:45 p.m. tomorrow.
Alarm set for 4:45 p.m. tomorrow.
Thank you. Alexa,
Wow.
thank you.
She's very intelligent, Alexa.
Yes.
Yesterday.
Ah.
Lie out there.
What's he say?
It looks wet out there. Say dry.
Okay, that's it.
Okay, I think we're done for today.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
And
Thank
we
you,
are
Victoria.
going to do our best to start on time and end on time.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Habiba, I'm sorry. I have a sinus headache today, so I'm not at my best.
No, it's okay.
Okay. All the very best, everyone.
Okay, with that, doctors, let's go off air.
All right. Okay. Thank you.
Bye, people. Let's just go off air.
Bye-bye.
And thank you for watching, those who watched.